Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
The Freddy Fazbear box just dropped at Popeyes for $7.99, and it's scary good. Garlic palm tenders and cheesy bites with marinara sauce. Upgrade to the deluxe box with $12.99 and get a 20-ounce drink in a cupcake cup. Dig in before it's too late. Try the Freddy Fazbear Crunch menu, now at Popeyes. See Five Nights at Freddy's 2, only in theaters. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants. Prices may vary.
Sunday morning, with us is Governor George Pataki, one of the greatest governors we had for New York State, and he is concerned about New York. There's an exodus of businesses. There's an exodus of people. Governor Pataki, tell us what the heck is going on.
Well, John, I really am concerned. First of all, we have the Mondami election in New York, and he wants higher taxes. He wants free everything that doesn't work, and that's a great concern. But what really troubles me today is I'm reading where Governor Hochul is considering raising taxes in Albany. It's bad enough the way things are now. If she goes ahead and raises taxes on New Yorkers again, I think there comes a point where it becomes the straw that breaks the camel's back.
And what do you think is going to happen?
Well, it's Albany, and they get back in session, the beginning of next year. And I think it's a one-party system. The Democrats control everything. I think they're looking at Mondami's victory and thinking, oh, my God, I could have a primary, so we better raise taxes. Mondami wants to raise taxes, and I'm afraid that Hochul and the legislature are going to go along with it. And I'll tell you, John, New York just can't afford this. We have taxes that are already too high, regulations that are too severe. As you said, New Yorkers have been leaving New York in droves for places like Florida and Texas. And if they raise taxes in Albany, there comes a point where the decline becomes irreversible. We're not there yet. I still believe in this great city and state, but I am really concerned what could happen in Albany come January.
Now, there's supposed to be checks and balances. One check and balance is the Speaker of the City Council. The second is the Governor, Hochul. And the third is President Trump. Do you think that things are going to be under control?
I'm concerned. You're absolutely right. There should be checks and balances, but we have a one-party government in the city. We have a one-party government in Albany, and Mondami wants to raise taxes. New York City cannot raise taxes without Albany's approval. But given the nature of the makeup of the politics in Albany, they might well approve it. And even if they don't, they might just go raise state taxes without even asking to raise New York City taxes. So there's not much President Trump can do about it. It's the city and state's ability to decide its own course of action. You've seen states like California and others just continue to raise taxes and drive people out, and I fear that could be the case in New York. We just have to rise up now and make it plain. Enough is enough. We can't afford higher taxes again. You've got to stop, or this city and this state are not going to have the future they should.
I agree with you 100%. But is there anybody strong enough to stand up for it?
We'll have to see. I still wish that we had a two-party system. We had it in Albany for decades, and it worked very well. But with the Democrats in full control of everything in Albany, I don't know if there's someone willing to stand up and say, we have got to stop this. I fear there might not be. The best hope is that Governor Hochul will say no. She said all this year, no new taxes, no new taxes, no new taxes. Now Mondami wins, and she says, well, maybe we have to raise taxes. And if she does that, I think she will have really disappointed a great many New Yorkers who had hopes that she would stand in the way of higher taxes and more people and businesses just leaving New York State. You know, John, I spent the last weekend down in Texas visiting my son and his kids. Texas is booming. You know, everything seems new, shiny. Everywhere you see growth. You look around New York, and with a few exceptions, you see things that are older, that are not kept up to date. And if we keep raising taxes, it's just going to get worse.
Governor, I spent all day Wednesday, and that's where I got my sore throat starting last Wednesday. I gave three press conferences and a speech in Florida. And Florida is growing at leaps and bounds.
It's the same with Texas. They're both growing. They both have no income tax at all, zero. New York is way too high, and now they're talking about raising it again. So, John, take care of yourself. We need you. You're a force for good in this city and state and country. Don't go giving too many speeches and damaging your throat, but at least stand up now and let Governor Hochul know we're counting on her to say no new taxes in Albany. Otherwise, the decline will just continue.
I agree with you. Governor George Pataki, one of the greatest governors New York ever had. Thank you for speaking your mind, and God bless you and God bless New York.
Thank you, John, and thank you for fighting the fight. We need to continue to stand up for what's right for New York. Thank you.
Thank you.
Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.